everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. We're all set to bring you a terrific contest here as these two divisional rivals renew acquaintances for the first time this season. There's always a little something extra at stake when these teams face off. It's the Packers going up against the Vikings.
All right, Larry, it's one of the new jewels of the NFL, no doubt, as you get a look inside U.S. Bank Stadium here in Minneapolis. The scene a short time ago, this crowd decked out in purple, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. We're ready for football, folks, as the Vikings get set to do battle with the Green Bay Packers. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. First carry now for the rookie, Dalvin Cook. And he's going to be stopped here on this first play as he gets it to the line of scrimmage and no more. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. On second down, Cook. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
I remember the first time I saw Dalvin Cook play in college. I was watching him on TV, called a scouting friend of mine and said, "Who is this guy? He's special." And he said, "Dude, you're watching a home run hitter on the field."
Yeah, he was special in Tallahassee. Left Florida State their all-time leader in rushing yards and touchdowns. Back to throw here. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Michigan man, Jake Ryan. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. Last week, somehow they won. He threw all those picks, but they still won. Here, opening drive, unfortunately, he picked up where he left off.
Partner, you get a lot of extra patience when you find a way to win despite you making mistakes. But starting out again this game, that patience is going to wear thin really quick, and I think the guys on the defensive side of the ball will be the first ones to let him know that's got to stop.
He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11. Working from the gun, Rodgers. He finds Randall Cobb with a completion. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Fresh set of downs here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Well, at least he was able to break that initial contact, or it could have been a loss.
Yeah, give credit to the defensive player, though. What did he do? Made him slow down, slow up his feet, and allowed the rest of the guys to get there to finish him off.
To throw is Rodgers. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, 3rd down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And he's going to drop this off to Williams, complete. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. It's a gain of 9 yards. And that's going to make it 4th down. So now on 4th down, Rodgers will give way to Mason Crosby for the field goal try. From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And the Packers are off to a 3-0 lead. So the drive stalls out, but they are able to put 3 points on the board.
Yeah, just a yard or two shorter than an extra point. So no problems converting there.
That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now the Vikings offense works their way back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Flushed out right. Now he's going to let it go deep, right sideline. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And Cook has it left side. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down. They'll run it. Here's Cook. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
3rd and 2, right? So this is a situation where low man has got to win at the line of scrimmage, but it's not just the low man winning. It's the low man who's winning with some force, and they had that to pick up the first down.
Barely picking it up, but they did. They run again on first down. Cook finding some room at midfield. And nothing but daylight ahead. Touchdown, Vikings. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings have taken a first-quarter lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's got some space here. He's at the 50, 30, 20, 10. And he takes it all the way, but there is a flag down, so hold the celebration. This one's coming back. So the D-line's going to spread out. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Rodgers going to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Cobb. He got 29 yards that time.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's second down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. Emerson Griffin in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter about to get underway with the Packers in possession of the football. They're in the midst of a nice drive, but facing a 3rd and long here. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. And he's going to go down again. Daniil Hunter in there to drop him. And back-to-back sacks now bring up 4th and long. Now on to kick it away, the rookie from Miami, Justin Vogel, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. Reminder that coming up later tonight in the national window, we'll see the Giants travel out to Denver to take on the Broncos. And then tomorrow night, it's the Colts and Titans, an AFC South battle from Nashville.
Both of them have designs on winning that division.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He lost 9 there. That's really going to set him back for 2nd down. To throw now in his own end zone. The throw left side complete to Treadwell. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down. Now the old pass completion for no gain, not something you want to call up out of the playbook too often.
Yeah, most offensive coordinators don't have that on their play sheet, so they've got to go back and scramble after this one. But right now, with what they're telling receivers about making sure you take care of the ball in open field, sometimes the fighting for extra yardage doesn't come as a result. That and good tackling can lead to no yards gained.
They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
I think that call was made not so much to try and get the 1st down, although they would have taken it if they could have gotten it, but to give their punter a little bit of space and try and help out their defense.
And I got the safe completion on 3rd. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And now the Packers get set to go. The last couple of drives have ended in punts. Maybe the crowd minds that, but you're a defensive guy. You're okay with a couple of punt drives.
Listen, I'm the guy that loves a 0-0 pitch game. All right, in baseball, I can handle that going into the 7th inning. I think the crowd, though, they want to see a little bit more excitement. Let's see if someone can bring something free on offense and get going.
Offense at a premium the last 2 drives. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. So nothing there. I don't know that that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to win at the point of attack. Instead, it was the defense getting it done again and holding them to no gain.
On 2nd down, here's Rodgers. Going deep for Montgomery. And got his man complete. And that one results in 35 yards.
We just saw him hit a big play there on a deep post. And most of the time, the post isn't available because usually you have defenders in the middle of the field. But if you throw enough curls and crossing routes and underneath routes, I know from experience, they get tired of watching those balls get caught. They start to creep up a little bit, and that's when you can hit them big over the top.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That that's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Partner, you mind if I take off this headset and put on a coaching headset?
You want to get this running game going?
I want to get this running game going. I'm going down there and saying, gentlemen, we have got to run the football. We've got to get it going right now.
Yeah, to this point in the second quarter, it has been a struggle. Now Rodgers throwing on second down. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. Caught left side by Cobb. And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
An update from that game going on in the Meadowlands. And the Patriots are out to an early lead there over the Jets. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. More from Minneapolis after this. They go back to the ground with Jones. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be third down. Rodgers in control as he hurries his guys to the line. To throw, it's Rodgers. And able to find Graham, complete. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. They'll run it with Williams. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. Another timeout called by the Vikings now. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. They've been stuffed twice here for losses. Now it's third and goal. They'll try to run it in. It's Williams. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Packers are able to cash in for 6. Crosby on now to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Vikings offense now heading out to take over. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you've got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk is a big decision here.
And he's able to get up here to the 26. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Stays on his feet. It's caught by Treadwell. A really nice gain of 25 yards. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Back to throw now on first down. Flush to his right. They find some open field here. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Here we go
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. They'll look to throw here. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the Michigan man, Jake Ryan. He's got the lane, and there he goes. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. Short throw pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. And now out comes Minnesota. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
They start the drive with Cook. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we've come to halftime here with the visiting Packers out on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando where Larry Ridley has our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Packer offense now ready to get back onto the field. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Rodgers to throw on 2nd down. And he fires one incomplete. He was looking for his running back, Aaron Jones, that time. And it's 3rd down. But not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
Rodgers now to throw on third down. Uncorks one for Davis. And incomplete here on third down.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
On now is the Packers punter, as he'll punt it away for the second time. Takes a touchdown-saving tackle to bring him down. And the Vikings, they'll be set up well as they take over in great field position, 1st and 10. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. First down, here's the run with Cook. Down right around the 25. A gain of 3, second down.
I think they want to start getting back into this game. It behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. He'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. That is caught inside the 5. And they do get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. 23 yards on the play. First and goal at the 3-yard line now. They come out here in the eye. He'll look to throw. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Adam Thielen, his first touchdown on the year. And the Vikings have made this now a one-score game. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Emerson Griffin in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. Now Rodgers looking to throw on second down. And he is out of bounds, getting it just shy of the 35. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And some big-time hitting going on there. He is knocked to the ground. He'll get a couple yards on that one, and that'll make it second down. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. To throw on second down. Rodgers. Throw left side complete. It's Cobb. And he is knocked down from the side at the 41-yard line. 23 yards on the play. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Steps away to his left. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Rodgers gives this to Jamal Williams. And he'll be knocked down sideways. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
And Anthony Barr just has it all as far as I'm concerned in terms of physique, athletic ability, and now he's versatile as well. When he came out of UCLA, he played outside linebacker, but also down defensive end. The Vikings can utilize the same sort of skills.
Throwing now is Rodgers. His throw caught at about the 5. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
Back now at beautiful new U.S. Bank Stadium. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. The offense on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Got a man open, it's Adams. Touchdown, Green Bay. Davante Adams, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Packers add on to their lead. And he puts it through. Crosby on now to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And now out comes Minnesota. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that's caught inside the 30. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. And at this stage, down in the 2nd half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
Eluding the pressure right. And complete. Right side, the tight end Rudolph. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
Well, think of it like you would a typical boxing match. The person that's on his heels and absorbing blows is having a tough time. And that's what's happening to the defense right now because the offense is on his toes and punching. And there was another first down run right there.
Back to throw. Flushed out right. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment. But here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact. And as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up first and goal.
Well, as the play call comes in on third down, you have to think about 4-down territory here. Down a few touchdowns, they need points, and they need big points.
So now it's first and goal. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They'll run with Cook. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score one touchdown,
want two.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got one, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
His pass caught at the 4. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. They get only a yard there. Now it's third and goal.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Latavius Murray, his second touchdown on the season. And the Vikings are able to make this a close game again. It's up and good, and this now becomes a 24-21 ball game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Packers offense now heading back out onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around a training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
Throwing is Rodgers. Drops it to Jones in the flat. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. They stay on the ground. This time it's Williams. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. And now the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. Rodgers looking to throw. Caught left side, Williams. And, he is really laid out that time. Knocked flat on his back at the 47-yard line. The Packers on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. To throw is Rodgers. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Rodgers finding Adams for a Packer first.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there. Picked up the first down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have, as well as the understanding where they are on the field?
They go back to the ground with Williams. And he's got room. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Late game, that hurts. Take the touchdown off the board.
No doubt about it. And this is where you make a great movie scene, right? Go in, rally the team. Okay, we lost points there. Let's get it back and go out and score again. Can he get it done?
Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Following the penalty, it's Williams. And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard at the 49. Again, it's Williams. Finding room inside the 40. Touchdown, Packers. A big play there with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Packers add 6 to their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Now the Vikings offense gets set to take over here. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again. But they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly. Then they'll take it from there.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Again, it's Cook. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. A give. This is Cook. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on third down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. So it'll be first down here after the run. They're going to look to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. It's Clay Matthews with a pick, and they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. That is now seven interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
A lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles. Points, they were not at a premium. They were pretty easy to come by.
They were, but it was fun, wasn't it? Because both teams finding ways to click. And you know people who love this game, they also love baseball games that are 14-11 with 3 or 4 home runs mixed in.
So for the Packers, their strong start to the year continues as they're up to 5-1. And they'll return home next week to take on the New Orleans Saints. Meanwhile, for the Vikings, the loss will drop them to 4-2 on the year. And they'll be at home for one next week as the Baltimore Ravens come to town. So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a